You'll be looking at binary HFX. Yeah, it's first trading, right? But the first part is going to be for HFX, right? First part is going to be for HFX. There's so many indicators to use, right, when trading HFX. It's pairing your analysis with your pairing your analysis with an indicator, right? It helps, though it's necessary to know, right? I don't use indicators now, right? But it's necessary to know. Understand? It's necessary to know. Use it. Perhaps it might work out well for you. Okay. So let's start with. I'll go over some indicators you can use. Actually, I'll go over some of them, and yes, how best they can serve you. Let me go down to the 5 minutes. The first one is, we call it Evan Cabral. In fact, it's actually a strategy. Yeah, it was developed by a young man, a trader. We met him, I think, 2022. Came to Nigeria. Um, we're part of an academy, actually. That's where most of us connected with the young man, Evan Cabral. So he happened to have an indicator as well on TradingView, right, which actually helped some of us, right? So this is for HFX. And then Evan Cabral Binary Strategy 2 for HFX, right? Apart from this indicator, with this, you also need to pair with either your RSI or your stochastic. Okay, so I'm going to have just two of them on the chart, right? Have the Van Cabral. Don't worry, it's going to make your chart look a little messy, but just let me pair with my stochastic actually. Let me pair with my stochastic. Maybe TradingView now accepts, okay, at least two indicators, right? My stochastic. Yes, I'm coming. I'll be my RSI. I'm not confused though. It's been a while I use this indicator. Let me see. Let me check the settings. Just a minute. Um, okay. Not this stochastic. DMS stochastic. I have to be fast anyway. DMS stochastic. Okay, yeah. Now you ask why the DMS stochastic. Here's the reason. Because I wouldn't want, yeah, know it, but don't depend on indicator. For DMS stochastics, right? Look at this. These are like the key things for DMI stochastic. It shows you a B symbol, which simply says buy, an S symbol, which simply says sell. All right. So when the market is overbought, right, and it's above this the high range, so it's time to actually sell. When it's oversold, it's time to actually buy, right? So these indicators, you are pairing it with your analysis. You're pairing them with your price action to trade your HFX, right? is something you should know. Okay, it's something you should know. So let's where how did I brought up something now to bring it down now on the wall. Okay. So let's go over what you need to know when using this. Okay, first off, the first thing you need to do is to do your normal analysis, right? So let's look at these charts and see where the market is going and what you're expecting, right? Underline my key levels. Look at this particular chart. This is a downtrend, right? I've seen a low, a lower low, a high, and of course, market tilting downwards. So since this is a general downtrend for me, right? I'm expecting the market to get to this area. This is my target actually. I want the market to get here. So I'm gonna have this area. This is what I'm looking at, right? For the market to get to, right? In the same way, I have a high point, a highest point where the market has been, right? What else do I need to get? I should now mark out support and resistance I can see here. Support, resistance levels. So if I'm looking at resistance levels, this area is a very good resistance level, right? I can mark it as well. When you use this strategy, you need to, or when you use this indicator, you need to be comfortable with drawing so many lines, right? Simply the thickness, perhaps the color, right? So I have multiple, what's it called? Multiple projection here. That is a resistance. So next is to get a clear support. This is a support, but it's been broken. So it's almost like invalid for me. So if I'm not seeing any clear support here, I can choose this point here, but it's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough, right? I can decide to choose this area here, but then it's not enough still. Let me go down to 5 minutes. Let me see if I can see. All I'm looking for here, support levels, right? Can this area serve as a clear support? Let me mark it. Okay. It's a clear support, support, support. The market broke, right? So since the market has broken, I'm seeing a first reaction using zone here. See, I'm comparing so many things here, but it's all good. Stay with me regardless. But I'm expecting the market to pull back into this zone to keep selling, right? So you just need to have areas, just have them, because this market will react to them. See this one as well. This is a resistance, which in turn should become a support. But is this supporting? They even know. The market even broke it, right? So if you can see this area, I can choose this area down here as, let's say, but it's not just. You can say, okay, market respected here, 1, 2, 3, before breaking. So we're expecting, this was like a low-key resistance, but this is a useless resistance anyway. I'm expecting the market to get back here to respect. So you have your key levels, right? Next thing is, what is your stochastic telling you? And the market is oversold already, that is buying. This is your B symbol, you can see it just appeared here. So those days, but when using this strategy, all you need just a 5 minute trade for HFX, mind you. A 5 minute trade. As you can see, immediately the B symbol appeared. This market started buying. Remember, with this, we said a support was broken. So we are going for a retest to this zone. So we're expecting a buy to this point. So this B symbol here is already an indicator to going for your buy. 5 minutes only. You don't need more than 5 minutes. 5 minutes only, right? So our prediction now is within the next 5 minutes, this guy is gonna hit here. You know, when trading this, you don't need the longest zone, right? All you need that key level where you think that market is gonna get to, just going for it, right? So we are still expecting. Imagine you took a buy, it's still counting. So let's see how this candle is going to end. If it's going to end as a negative candle or a bullish candle. We've not entered Evan Cabral yet. So let us activate our Evan Cabral and see. It might look a little messy, but understand, right? For Evan Cabral is easy, right? These bands, right? These are your Bollinger Bands. The blue, the red, they are Bollinger Bands. The red, the blue. Now, the rule of Bollinger Bands is that as they squeeze, you can see how wide. Okay, I want to make it in a way you can see it. So you can see the length, you can see the width, right, of the Bollinger Band from here to here is freakingly wide, right? This is to tell you that the market is trending hard, right? The market is trending hard, right? Whenever you see a Bollinger Band squeeze, just like you have here, the market is trying to make a decision, right? And what you need to do is just a breakout, right? Whenever you break, all you're waiting for when you see a Bollinger Band squeezing is a breakout. And what happened here? The market broke out the low side and started trending downwards. What happened? The Bollinger Band started expanding, right? If you're getting this, just drop, let me get something on the chat, but if you're getting this, it's making sense, right? So at this point, the Bollinger Band started squeezing again. And what I see here now, it broke to the lower side. So what happened to the Bollinger Band? It started expanding, right? Now, looking at this buy here and our market movement, right? This is a short-term buy, right? This is a short-term buy. One thing you need to know is that if you observe the move of your market, right? If you observe the move of the market, if it's going down, focus on taking sell positions, right? You know, you want to go with the tide, right? If the wave or the tide is going up, you want to flow with anything going up, right? If it's going down, you want to flow with anything going down. Not like if you take buy trades, it won't go through. But these are short-term trades, right? You want to go in with the longer-term trades, right? The longer-term trades. You can see this buy here. You can see this blue line here. Just short buy. This blue one as well. Just short. Look for the buys in a downtrend, right? In a because okay, this is an uptrend here. Just one green red candle, the rest blues. You know, this is your buy candle. So if it's a downtrend, focus on taking only sell positions. So for me right now, to take my position right now, it has gotten to my remember this is a key area I'm looking at. I want to take myself from this area, right? So I'll wait for the completion of this candle for me to take a sell right now. So rule number one, we cleared our trade. If we've taken this buy, we cleared it. Very good win. So next thing I'm waiting for now is to take my sell because the market is around a key level that I've already marked out before activating the strategy. Or sorry, before activating the indicators, right? So what am I waiting for next? I just need this market to be overbought, and my S symbol appear. And what else? I need another red, just this all these red baby dashes here. I need another clear red dash here from Evan Cabral to tell me that this is valid for a sell. In fact, it will be better if I can get a red mark. It means that this guy is going to sell well. But if I don't get that, fine. Right? That's what I'm waiting for. And that will appear at the end of this 5 minutes candle. Oh, see my Evan Cabral queen is on the call. Anything Evan Cabral, anything, if you want to know the tips and tricks, the hidden gems of Evan Cabral, she has been Vivian Oye. Hey, she taught me Evan Cabral. Let me tell you guys, she taught me Evan Cabral. So whatever I'm saying here is what I've learned from her. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. So the strategy low key delivers. You understand? Low key it delivers. This market is moving. Don't be fearful, right? Remember, you have your main target. This is your main target. So you're expecting the market to get. So don't be fearful. The market is going to drop. All you need is your confirmation, right? So once we get that, the next 5 minutes, boom, we are good, right? But you can see the market playing. So why I said it's necessary to combine your price action with or your analysis with indicators is that I just don't want you to depend, right, on indicators. It's gonna mess you up. Just depending on indicators, right? You don't do anything. All you need, oh, let me enter this channel. And what is Impagara telling me? Oh, sell, okay, let me sell. What is Stochastic telling me? Buy, okay, buy. No, it's gonna mess you up. You need to do your own analysis. It's more like a confluence. The indicators aligning with what you already have. Like, you know what, mine. You can see we had this line here. I told you, in fact, I'm even combining zone as well. A zone that was broken. What am I expecting? I'm expecting a rate test on that particular zone. And the market gave me that buy. Coupled with my stochastic, I took a 5 minutes buy, cleared, right? Then on this zone, I'm expecting a sell, right? Without these indicators, I might have actually gone in for myself, 5 minutes sell, and I'm already in good profit. You get that? But since I'm working with this indicator, I need to chill and just wait for them to give me the confirmation to actually go in for the sell, right? So, but at the end of the day, you see that the market is actually aligning not just with your markup, but also the indicators are telling you, yeah, you're on the right path. Now it's gonna get messy when you do your what's it called? You do your markups and it's not aligning with what the indicator says. It's either you are wrong or the indicator is wrong. Sometimes indicators are wrong. This is just um, coupled codes doing what they see in the market. When this happens, pop out this. So it's not always accurate. You just need to pair with what you have. Okay. So that's it about Evan Cabral. Then to explain other things you need to know is to also tell you the move of the market. Look at this EMA, right? Exponential moving average. That's the purple line here. If it's above your candles, it's simply a downtrend. Remember, before we activated this indicator, we had already concluded that this is a downtrend, that we are looking for sell opportunities. So this indicator, the EMA that is part of this indicator, is already above the charts, confirming. Are you seeing this? It has appeared, but I've not seen my S yet. So we are waiting. So back to this. The indicator is confirming that, yes, truly, this is a downtrend. Right? Truly, this is a downtrend. So you'll be more comfortable taking sell ideas of this downtrend. You'll be more comfortable taking sell ideas of this downtrend. Right? You'll be more comfortable taking sell ideas of this downtrend. All you need to do is to look at this, do your personal practice, and get acquainted with it. Rule number one, you see the reason why we need to be patient? Let's chill, right? If you're still expecting a sell, but we need that final confirmation. Right? So okay, I think as it's going here, we'll talk about this. We'll talk about this. We'll do that of MT5. Today is what? Wednesday. We'll do that of MT5 on Friday for the intermediate training. Yeah. Because looking at time, I think I say I have other indicators to show us for HFX trading only, right? Other indicators to show us. The essence is to see, watch. At the end of the day, about learning, trading, and all that is to see what works for you, right? And keep to it. if at the end of the day, oh, you're like, you know what, this is what works for me. And if I use it, the end of our end goal is making profits. Our end goal is learning to analyze on our own. That's why you're here. Learn to analyze on your own. Even with the signals, yes, that's USDJPY. Even with the signals, right? Learn to analyze on your own. So how to get these indicators? Let me just show us. You search, right? DMI stochastic. What am I even doing? Okay. DMI stochastic is stream, right? You get it? Yes. Put it as favorite, right? The next, car, okay. Strategy, and binary strategy is two. Select it, add it as favorite, right? So let's go over on the indicator. While we wait for this guy, I'll be back. Let's go over on the indicator that you also need VDOB, binary pro, some long name, right? VDOB is another one, right? So let's see how this one works. Mm. So for VDOB, if I'm looking at VDOB, VDOB is already giving me a clear sell indication, but I want to wait until this candle closes before I go in, right? VDOB is a little more, or I'll say, it's concerns in a way, right? You look at VDOB, you can see what's it called? The moving average, right? I think what VDOB uses here is a lower but a higher moving average sort of, right? It gives you per minute. You can see right here, the moving average is above the charts, is above, got below, now is above. And what are you seeing here? The market just touched this moving average. So you have like multiple confirmations here. We have one, it touched our moving average, telling us that, okay, this is actually time to sell, but it's not yet fully ready. We still want our stochastic to tell us that this is ready for a sell. We have look at this, right? Do you see these pink horizontal lines on VDOB? They are killer lines, right? The red and the green are very good though, right? But if I'm taking any decision, I take them on the pink ones because the pink ones has like most effect, right? Like right now, this guy is actually ready. I see a clear pink line here, just at the end of this candle. I can go in for myself, but I'll not go because I'm pairing it with my DMS stochastic. Now, depending on the indicators you're using, you need this checklist. You need to know what indicators are doing then before you start making your move. Right? So if I'm only trading with this video, I can go in for myself now, 5 minutes, and I'm good. But since I'm pairing with my DMS stochastic, I'll wait. I just need that sell of my DMS stochastic, right? And I know that they are all ready. But with this video alone, the indications are there, right? I have my pink line, my pink horizontal line. I have the market touching the moving average, right? I'm good. And okay, wait, this is a moving average, yeah. Then the Bollinger what is the band, right? You can see the band. What am I saying? What am I saying? What am I saying? Mm. You can see where the band is, right? The band is like way up here, telling you that okay, this guy is actually trending downwards, right? The band is not even that compressed. Let me see if I can see areas where it's crazily compressed. Okay, well, that's it about that. Okay, so for VDOB has so many things that till today I've not known their function, but I pick those that work for me and go with that, right? So number one is the pink horizontal line. Whenever I see this pink horizontal line and it's paired with my analysis, I am good. You can see it appeared right here, but it must have appeared somewhere in the picture. Okay, it appeared right here. Boom. Take your 5-minute sell, 15-minute sell, however you want it, and profit. In fact, this one actually works well with 15 minutes time frame anyway. It makes more sense on 15 minutes time frame. They cannot break it down to 5. What happened there? The market sold, came to this point. Of course, this is my supposed horizontal line. Market came, broke it. My pink line appeared down here. That's my indication. I'm going for my 5 minutes buy, right? Boom. Market bought all you want, right? Got to my supposed resistance above here, this blue line that I already marked. This, I also have this and this, right? The blue line already marked. Now here's the interesting thing. Okay. This was like afterwards anyway. This was like afterwards. But on this particular line, another pink horizontal line appeared here as well, telling you that this is actually a very good sell. And for the longest time, the market has not returned to this line. For the longest time, the market hasn't returned to this line, right? The lowest on this move right now, the lowest horizontal line we are seeing here is this. The market dropped this point, which is the same on our Evan Cabra here. We had a blue line here. And you can see the market actually bought well to this our supposed support area. Sorry, our supposed resistance area. Right? So, and this was when you can see this pink line appeared, the horizontal line, and our B symbol appeared as well. Okay, our B symbol happened here. But if you entered earlier, you got it at this point. So this is like a confirmation that this is going to buy. Right? This is going to buy. There's been a little bit of struggle here for this particular move. But the main thing is, if you actually entered at this point, you're still in profit. We have 37 seconds left on this candle. Let's see if it's going to end as a negative candle, right? Let's assume you just got in without waiting for the confirmation from stochastic. Your heart's got a pound now first, you understand? You're like, oh God, let this not spike out on me. Because it is very, very close to your entry. Your entry being 487, this point. Let's watch it. Let's watch. So that is it about these indicators, right? If rule number 1 is to do your markup first. Okay. So we scale through. So if you are an aggressive trader, you scale through by still ending in profit. So at the end of the day, the strategy still works, right? Remember, our stochastic has not given us that go ahead. That's why someone like a patient trader that knows what he's looking at will wait because the market is not yet ready for him or for her. Right? We are going with our stochastic. See, let me tell you this, right? Whatever indicator you are using, okay, let me just bring it so you guys will be seeing whatever is happening. Well, it's too messy for me. Whatever indicator you are using, whatever indicator you decide to use, right? Your checklist for any trade should be, in fact, then we had a checklist. If A happens, in fact, before we take any decision, this must happen, this must happen, this must happen, this must happen, this must happen. Right? This. And I've not even showed us what's it called, currency strength meter. That is also key, right? Now, if you're saying that the market is going downwards, or you're expecting a downtrend, and in your currency strength meter, JPY is weaker than USD, that means you might be wrong in your analysis. Perhaps you might be, but it's expected if you're looking at a downward market, Japanese yen should be stronger than the US dollar, at least for the time being, that the market is trending downwards. Because the market goes with a stronger currency at the time. Okay. So your checklist might be, if I'm looking for a sell on my USD JPY pair, the Japanese yen must first of all be stronger than my what's it called, than my US dollar. The market, if I'm taking a sell, the market must be very close to a resistance area. 2. 3, my stochastic must be overbought. That is above the higher zone. And I see my S symbol before I go in for my 5-minute sell. But the indicator I'm using, Evan Cabra or VDOB, for Evan Cabra, I'll see my red horizontal line. To make it a little bit juicy, I see the red mark, the red Nike mark I showed us earlier there as well, to tell me that yes, this market is ready to drop. If I'm using VDOB, right, I need to see my pink horizontal line. I need to see the market below my Bollinger Band to tell me that yes, I am ready to sell. If I don't see all of this, now the thing is, all of them mustn't actually align. But if most on your checklist align, you're good to go. Let's say you have 5 or 6 checklists. If 4 out of those 5 align, you're good to go. But not when 2 align and 3 doesn't align, you're jumping into the trade. If you take a loss, you start asking, why? I thought this, I thought that. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Chaplain Vivian. Thank you. I thought this, I thought that. So the main thing, have your checklist. This same thing that happens on HFX happens even when you trade your MT5, right? Have the things you look out for. Like yesterday, I don't know. Let me not talk about MT5 today at all, right? I took a trade yesterday. I had things I was looking for, right? It wasn't fully ready yet. But okay, let's say I had a certain TP, especially the market to get to a certain TP. At the point, I was like, you know what? Let me adjust this TP and more money. Or what is there to, it was a clear, let me just, while we wait on this guy, it was a clear, right? A clear break and retest. So I was trading the pullback. Crazy me. I always do that. Counter trend trades. I always do. That should be this guy. I was trading the pullback just to show something, right? Why it's necessary to stick. What is that guy said? Was it to my head? Mm, okay, it was on the 15 minutes time frame, right? So this is a clear. I was trading this pullback because I was trading. The market later dropped like mad, right? My target was just this point. Once you get to this area, you are done. So this tip, that's all I need. Tip. I wanted to target inside this zone. I'm like, you know what? From my initial analysis, even before I enter this trade, my target is this. This is like the low range of the overnight range here. The low point of the overnight range. This is for another day. Let me not talk about this. It got here, I took my TP. Then what happened next? Market drastically dropped. This is a drop I've been waiting for since 2 weeks ago. Dropped like crazy. It was a crazy drop yesterday. Crazy, crazy drop. I've been waiting for this drop. In fact, my target is actually 263. But I was already done with whatever I had for yesterday, so I didn't entertain the trade. Right? So the main thing is don't always change what you um okay. Don't always change what you have or what you are planning. Right? So have your checklist. That's the most important thing. look, this guy, everything is ready. Looking at this indicator, everything is ready. But my stochastic is not yet here, right? So family, the best thing, right, whatever in any trading situation you're faced with, right, have that thing that is guiding you, right? Just like I said yesterday, you did this, just have an amount of loss you can take. Of course, you are risking how much percentage, whatever you are risking, if you're risking 5%, accommodating 15 losses in a day is like being ready to accommodate 15% loss. If you do that, if you do that 15% for the next, in fact, if you let's say you are that bad, right? You are so consistent, right? With 3 losses daily. When your account won't last more than 1 week, oh, I tell you, your account won't last more than 1 week. Right? So check your that's when, in fact, if you have two straight days of consistent loss, just pause. There's no need, just pause. You cannot keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Right? Pause. No what's wrong. Are you not seeing right? Is your brain seeing something else different from what your eyes are seeing? It happens. Are you having any emotional something? Is your girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, whatever stress, family, is there anything disturbing you? Are you putting your life? Are you expecting maybe you want to buy something, you want to invest in something, you want to something, and the market is your only hope of getting that money? You need to pause, right? Because that's all remaining in your account is very important. The market will send you. If you go in and water an emotion, it will take that money and give it to those that are making money, right? So you just pause. Okay, that's why the community is there for us anyway, for the for the trade signals. At least during your my younger bro, yeah, I've been talking too much. At the time, he was making good profits. Then, yeah, one day, just was losing back to back to back to back. Boy, I told him to just pause. Now he's backtesting his strategy. The same strategy that made him money, that made him pass multiple prop accounts. It's now backtesting to actually know what's wrong. There's no rush. Because if you go in, okay, let me phone. You say go lose every money you get. So family, I know you might have questions about these strategies. Yes, you may have questions. On our next call, right? I'll entertain those questions. Even if I don't remember, just drop it about those indicators you showed us. Please explain this, explain that. All right. So to that, we say we'll come to the end of this aim session. See you guys on the next one and have a beautiful day. Cheers.